Excuse me, I'm sorry, I'm burping. Hello, collective. Welcome to my channel. Please like, share, subscribe. Hit the notification button. I hope that you're all well blessed, highly favored. Remember to always have a pen and a paper. There will be messages, downloads, signs of synchronicity, puzzle pieces, mysteries that will be unfolded, things you will need to look up, research, all right? Thank you for all the likes, shares, subscribes. Thank you for any consultation you have gotten from me in the last 2 years. Anything you need from me is in my email address. You could hit me up there. That's the only way you can talk to me. Nowhere else. Okay? My Cash App and my PayPal are there. I do all my consultation on Instagram at the present time. So anything, if you need any help from me or something from me, we will do it live on Instagram. Not live for the whole world, but live in the message department between you and I. Okay? All right, let's get started. This reading right here is going to be solely about me, right? About my health, about my medical care in the town that I'm in the state that I'm in, okay? But many of the rest of you could, I'm here to represent you and to stand up for many people worldwide that have dealt with similar things that I'm about to speak about in the world, okay? Pertaining to your health care, your medical care, your needs, things that were being overlooked, and maybe you have to sue or you will sue in the future. You know, all type of things like this. I'm not going to go that deep into it, but I'm saying the things that I'm about to talk about could have led some of you to this, okay? Okay, let's get started. So as I was looking up, because I have gone to the hospital so many times and I've been in and out of the clinic so many times, I started looking over some of my records, okay? Because that's my right. Those are my records, my test results. I want to see it. So I was comparing many test results that I had gotten within the last few years, okay? And I was meaning to do this a while back as well, but I'm doing it today because I always got a lot of things I'm dealing with. So what's going on is I was seeing many different things. Okay, 1 minute it would be like this, 1 minute it was like that, and I started seeing, and I was doing this for a while now, like the last few years, and I'm like, I would catch things, but I wasn't saying anything, like when I would look, because I'm like, wow, this is kind of low, very low. It's like one point away from being low, or it would be like too high, and wow, it's like one centimeter, 1 meter, whatever you want to call it, 1 point, 1/2 inch, 2 inch, from being too high. Okay, again, let's talk about the kidney stones. I've had several in the last few years. 1 minute they see something, the next time I go in, similar pain, they don't see it. 1 minute they see it, 1 minute they don't see it. 1 minute they see it, 1 minute they don't see it. So 1 minute they use contrast on the test, the next minute they don't use contrast. The next time they use contrast, and the next time they don't. The reason they're not seeing it, like I said the other day, is because of the fact that, okay, give me 1 second, that they're not using the contrast. The contrast has to be used to get the result, the test, okay? Because you got to, the thing about kidney stones is they could be so tiny. They could be very tiny, all right? Very tiny, so it's not going to be always visible to the normal human eye. And not only that, the kidney stone, what happens is, it could be, it starts up above, obviously, where the kidney's at, right? But it can end up anywhere from that kidney all the way down anywhere into your abdomen, your vagina, your penis, down there, down there, okay? It hides. They could, and there could be many. It doesn't have to be just 1, 2. Usually, I'm just going to be frank with you. Usually, if there's one, there's going to be more than one. That's just, I don't care what any doctor says. Usually, if there's one, there's going to be more than one. Because whatever this person has been consuming, or however they got there, or however they accumulated, it more than likely there's more than one. Especially if you're seeing a patient like myself that was going in and out for a few years, because I have medical documentation in Nebraska, Omaha. If we were to go there, that an ambulance picked me up and they went there. They took their machine, whatever they had that day, and I can't tell you what it was, but I can tell you they found the kidney stone. And it wasn't that big. So like I'm saying, with the visible eye, no, you won't be able to just catch it like that. Without contrast and the solution, to be able to look very, very, very closely at every part of the body, because you always should be checking everything. From where the kidneys start on both sides and then going and working your way down. Okay, so these are the type of things I've been dealing with. Okay, this is what I've been paying attention to. Now, from Chicago to this where I'm at in Illinois, it's been a lot of things that I've been studying and watching for years. Okay. I just want to get that out of the way. And I'm not going to go too deep into it, because I just want to get down to what's happening now, okay? But maybe later, of course, by all means, it will be a bigger whatever you call it. You guys got high class words. I like to just say a bigger description of what has been going on, okay? I was going to say documentary. Okay, somebody was. You guys use those words. I don't like to use those words. I'm very down to earth. So anyways, let's get to the nitty gritty. So I'm gonna talk to you about the results that my personal, because I could use me as the example. Now we have creatine, right? It is 0.92. Which is on the high end. It's only a few 9.2 and then one more and you're off the scale. Okay, that's creatine. Let's go to albumin. 3, it says 3, what I put 3.6 or 3 1 something here, 6, but either way I put on my notes, it's on the low end. Bilirubin 0.2, very, very on the low end. That's on the low end, period. Sodium 143, all the way on the high end. Chloride 107, so 1.07 or 1 or 10 point. I put 107. I'm not sure, but I put on the high end. All you need to realize is what I'm saying, the high or low. So the chloride is on the high end. G02. I don't know what that means in testing. I forget, but it's 2.90, and that's on the high end. Now, I had cloudy abnormal urine several times. And several, I do mean several. Throughout the years, several. Cloudy abnormal urine several times. And if you could check all my records in the last however many years, 30, 40 years, you'll see exactly what I'm speaking of. R, B, and C, which are the red blood cells, is at number 3. That's low. And 2 and 1, are you going to wait for it to go off the scale? And then I'll be half dead on the floor, and then maybe that's when you all will do something about it. This is why I'm doing this. Look at the white blood cells is at 25. That's high. Too damn high. That means there's infection and disease somewhere in this human being's body. Squamous EP. Now the squamous EP should be anywhere from 0 to 30. Excuse me, I'm looking at something. And here it says 2.56. Oh, or it's over. No, it was 56. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase myself. Squamous EP is 0 to 30, and mine is 56. It's off the chart. Off the chart. Thickening of the urinary bladder. This is what they've been finding. These are the things. Thickening of the urinary bladder, which could be, they call it cystitis. Diverculitis was already found, okay? These are their things, okay? Stool in the colon. Often, several times in the last few times, there's definitely a stool being stuck there. Now my question again, if you're a doctor and you're looking at this, and mind you, I know half of these doctors don't even look at half of these results of all of us worldwide. They just don't. They're too worried about the next patient when they need to be focused on the patients they got. But look, so many times, so my question would be, why is there stool in the colon? Could it be the tuberculosis? Could it be that something's stuck there? Could something be blocking this individual in the abdomen, somewhere in there, that's making this stool to be stuck? And the ancestors are the ancestors are saying, or could there be even a child somewhere stuck along the way? It's what they just told me to tell you. So, okay, absolute basal allergic. This is allergic reactions. Mine's is 0.04. That's all the way on the low end. Too low. Again, are you waiting for it to be all the way off the thing so I could be dead and gone? I mean, is that what you do? Absolute granulocyte, 0.01. Again, on the low end. More apt to interactions, like, you're messed up. That's all you need to know. Anemia and leukemia is what I got when I started looking this up. It's anemia and leukemia. It could be blood bone issues, something with the bone, something with the blood, something with my bones, my marrow, a bone and blood marrow condition. They haven't said it like that, but I'm telling you, you research it, you sit there and you start looking up, and why would it be on the low end? Why are things on the high end? I'm telling you. Glucose, 97. Diabetes on the high end. But they gave me medicine because I was pre-diabetic. So they call it. That the medicine they gave me, and I'm not kidding you, the one that they give many, I can't think of the damn name because I threw that shit all over the floor. I got pissed off. It literally dropped me to the floor. I did not even in an hour. I almost went straight down to the floor. Boom. I wasn't taking another one of those again. I wouldn't give a damn what I got. So just think about what I'm saying right now. Glucose 97, high end, right? And more protein I put. I don't know. Something about more protein I put here. So bond, the BUN, right? Malnutrition. This has to do if you're missing something. If you don't have enough, it's like you're dehydrated. Malnutrition, you're not getting what you need. So I have 11. 11 is on the low end, which refers to liver damage. There's some type of liver damage going on. I'm sorry, I'm trying to see, did I start here where I started at? Protein, highly Cloudy. Okay, I did that already. I'm looking at my notes. And I know I have more notes than this. I don't know where they are, but this is good enough for now. 15 is on the phone again. You see how they're giving me confirmation? I just look up to see the time and it's 15:15 right now. What I say earlier about who was in my energy. My aunt, my mother. I'm telling you, these people don't know. I swear. But I'm going to leave that alone. Okay. Ketones. Not enough. Okay. Ketones. Clinic K. Abnormal trace. I had an abnormal trace. Not enough sugar, carbohydrates. So what happens is with me is mine goes, some days I'm too low. I need the sugar. So that's what it is, right? And some days you could be a little bit higher. Calcium, 9.0, very low, very low. I'm telling you all this because when I go to the doctor, they don't even tell me this shit. I'm telling you because I looked it up on my own. They look at you're anemia, we're gonna give you iron, and well, what else did you find? Because I'm testing them while I'm going in. Oh, that's about it. And then if I was to bring something up to them, oh, that's not nothing you need to worry about. Now I'm researching and looking shit up. I'm one second away from something, and you think that that's not nothing to worry about? Make it make sense. Glucose again, 99, the high end. I was giving you different test results that I have, but every time that couple times here that I have went in. Albium, 3.7 on the low end. Potassium, 3.5 on the low end. Fatty liver, gallbladder wall thickening. If you know that there's thickening of the gallbladder, why the fuck is it still in the body? Excuse my mouth, but I get upset. Don't you think that the gallbladder needs to come out? Or are you going to wait for the gallbladder to get sick, infected? So now this person is rushed to the hospital and could die because that shit will take you the fuck out. Oh, it'll kill you, honey. For the normal man, anyway. All right now. I'm telling you. Chronic cholecystitis, long term. So something I got is chronic here pertaining. Nobody's telling me these things. I'm looking this shit up. Gallbladder wall thickening, chronic cholecystitis, long term inflamed of your gallbladder. Ciao. Could be why I'm very gassy. Some of these things is why my stomach's sick and gas and all that combined. Body rashes on your body. Put it together, ladies and gentlemen. Glucose, again, 100, the high end. Albium, 3.7, the low end. AST, 28, the high end. Chloride, 106, the high end. Lipase, 22, the low end. My red blood cells, RBC, low end, it's a 3 again. My WBC, which is the white blood cells, is a 1, ladies and gentlemen. The very low end. Oh, no, let's wait for this motherfucker to die because, we need her to go away because let's wait. How many people have they did this to is my question. See, you didn't know I was there. Not only am I really sick and needing help, but you didn't know I was there watching everything you all do. Mind you, they took away my pain medicine because now I have a whole lawsuit because I got documentation about my disc being even worse than it was. They were never supposed to take that away from me, ever. Because I'll be living with that until I leave here. And it only gets worse. It won't get better unless I heal myself or God heals me. But until then, it hasn't happened. So why would you take that away? And it wasn't, and another thing is, mind you, ladies and gentlemen, it was only 50 milligrams. And I was only taking it once a day. The only time I would even take 100 is if I was at full capacity of pain. That's the lowest drug on the narcotics list. I weigh 270. I'm big. I weigh 270. So you tell me. You think that little pills, what you think that little 50 milligrams even did for me all these years? Absolutely hardly anything. Please don't make me show you how good I am at what I do. HCT 45, high end, again. Absolute lymph 1.48, the low end, again. Absolute basal, low end. Look how low this shit is. Okay? Give me a second, please, because this. Absolute basal is 0.04 low end. That's real low, okay? You don't want to be that low. Absolute immature granulocytes. Again, this is another number. Too low. 0.01 low end. Albumin. 3.7 low end. The lipase, okay? Again, 12, the low end. Okay? So a lot of these are very low, okay? Now, my thing for all of you as doctors worldwide and for anybody in general, okay? You should always be looking up your test results and doing your own research. But you're not supposed to be waiting till something is right at the end. Because that's like waiting for somebody to get sick or die. You need to be catching things before they're at 1 point away from the low or the high end. Even if they're 2 or 3. Now, if it was 5 and they were, or 4, say it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you're like, okay, it's 4 or 5, so, and between a 10 number, okay. Once you start getting into 0.01, no, sweetheart, that's too damn low or too high. No. If the number is a scale from 1 to 30 and somebody's got a 56 or 57, come on, make it make sense. And the other thing is, when you're working with your patients, you need to be checking up on them. Okay, I've given them this, and that. Let's get back in touch with them. Yeah, you're supposed to be making appointments, but some people don't. I'm just going to be honest. Some do and some don't. How you doing? How's the medicine? How's everything working? They tell you that or whatever. See, but what has happened in this world is people have gotten to a place where it's just do your job and get out. I'm not getting paid enough, so I'm not putting so much effort into nothing. And they started slacking and lacking. Oh, they don't got good insurance? Okay, well, whatever. Oh, this person is a chosen one. This person, and now we're going to a spiritual aspect with this. We work with the devil, with man, so, don't, you know what to do. Okay? So you got to look at what I'm saying to you. All of this is important. I mean, I have so many records. If I was to go to all the hospitals, I would blow yous out the water. No, I'm serious. I would literally blow yous out the water. From Rush to Cook County to Little St. Mary's to Carl to Christie. I'll blow out Mount Sinai. I could go on and on. That Christian clinic over there on Ogden and Cermak that I used to go to. I can't even think of the name of it because they're trying to block me. They could block me all they want to because I could go get my records from everywhere. And you know what? When they did that hysterectomy on Mount Sinai in Chicago, on California and Ogden in Chicago, I kept trying to get my records from over here, and I'm not sure if they even got them over here. They were giving me a hard time. And I believe the reason they were giving me a hard time is because they did an operation pertaining to my body and taking my organs and almost killed me because I was only supposed to be in there for 2 hours. I was in there for almost 6 hours. I had to have 2 blood transfusions because they almost killed me. They probably were figuring out, why isn't it that she's dead? How is it that this woman's still alive? We're in here for 6 hours. She's not dead. What are we going to do? There wasn't shit they could do after 6 hours. Imagine being doctors and being in a room with someone for 6 hours, for whatever reason, this person, you're trying to make sure they don't come back to life. But all of a sudden now you're like, wait a minute. 6 hours done passed. We're all tired. We're all looking at each other like we're crazy. Take her to the room. There's nothing else we could do. She's not going anywhere. Now you got to give me 2 blood transfusions or 3. Pay attention. I'm telling you, and I'm just giving you bits and pieces of what I got, honey. Then you wake up and your ex-husband, the last husband, and your aunt from your father's side, and they're looking at you, or they come in and when I'm waking up and shit after the blood everything. Damn, Roberta was crying. Roberta wasn't there. My husband was. Damn, Roberta was crying over here like you were dead. That's what she told me. And I felt like they were waiting for me to die. That's what they wanted. All right, pay attention now. I know I'm going to another place with this. I'm going to come back this way because I do want to keep this like medical wise. But all that is the truth and nothing but the truth. Now, let's talk about the spine. Because I don't know what I did with the rest of my papers, and I'm sure they're around and whatever. This is good enough for now. Let's talk about the lumbar. Lumbar vertebrae. Right convex. Curvature of lumbar. I have basically the spine's curved, and that's it. The spine with apex is L3 mid. Something about the L3. Right lateral subluxation L3, L4, most consistent with degenerative disc disease. Multiple sclerosis. Multi-level interversal disc space height loss. They're telling you I have a lot of loss in my damn disc. That hurts. And and they took my pain medicine away on purpose. Now that part got to do with spiritual warfare. Okay, because they got mad because I wanted to go to Christie to see. That's if whatever I want to do is my business. Then they got mad because I went to Christie. Christie started their bullshit over there. And that's another story. And then they tried to say they weren't going to take my insurance or whatever, some bullshit about that. When they saw me, the nurse practitioner saw me one time there, gave me my prescription, saw me, told me I needed to get a doctor. Then after that, they were playing crazy over there. Oh, well, you were supposed to get a doctor, but anyways, we don't take your insurance or whatever. I said, what? You don't take the government's insurance, man, really? I said, I find that hard to believe. I said, but that's okay. So I had no other choice but to go back to Carl Hospital. I wanted to see and get another opinion. I never said I was going to stop going to Carl. But mind you, they both work hand in hand. Then Carl told me about this clinic that they open over here for the immigrants and all these people that are coming from the border, whatever the hell is going on there. Which that's cool. You guys can have that. That's fine. People need it. Whatever. However you're going to do it. But when it comes to me, they didn't, man, their services were shitty, bro. No, I'm serious. They sent in a nurse practitioner. Her name was something Angelina. It was her. That was the damn nurse practitioner. A horrible service. Did not tell me anything about my test results. Because I didn't even want to go back there. That's how disgusted I was with that place. So I went right back to Carl. I didn't get the same doctor because I don't need to go back. I said, I really don't want to go back. Just give me whoever's fresh. Give me some names and I'll tell you. Well, they gave me a few names, but then they said the kid, the people, they're not kids. Everybody's a kid to me because I'm like a mother. But the people that are practicing to be doctors, I say, yeah, put me right there. Put me right there, I said. Okay. Now let's get back to this. Cause I could go to real dark, deep places with all this, and when I and the day will come when I will. So multiple level verbal disc space height loss, endoplate, degenerative changes, osteopathy. I'm formative. Serve you. It says serve L2, L3, L4, L5. Mind you, I also have joint hypertrophy. Changes are mute. There's no, it's not, you're not going to see no changes. I heal others more than I heal myself, first of all. Multiple levels. It says multiple levels. So it's very strong on L4, L5, and LS 51 or whatever the hell this said. So in some areas it's a lot more worse. Mild bilateral degenerative scoliosis joint. And mind you, I also have from the hip doctor, because I also have I have gone to the hip doctor in this town in the last couple years. I also have a disease in the hips. So it's like both, whether the spine or the hips, it's both like a degenerative, like it's, you know, a denting, the bones are, you know, it's just bad. Okay, doesn't mean that you can't, you know, work or do whatever. I've been going, you know, I'm supposed to be going back to therapy and everything, and I will. Okay, but this is what's going on. And that's just a little, like, again, this is just a little piece of the puzzle here. There's a lot more. There's a lot more. But when you're around these people, they make it like, oh, it's nothing. Oh, it's nothing. What the fuck you mean it's nothing? Do you know how bad this shit hurts at times? Anybody that has had issues with disc or your hips or your bones, my ex-husband could tell you, I've been with him since the early 2002s, how I have cried, how I have ached because my bones have hurted me. You know how many years have passed? We're in 2024, man. My body hurts. But this is how they treat me. Like I ain't shit. Forget her pain. She doesn't even matter. Like they've done to many of you worldwide. Should I have to fight for me to have a pain medicine? Because I'm living a fucking uncomfortable life day to day. You want to know what one doctor told me, and I can remember it because they're showing it to me. She tells me, well, we don't want to really give it to you, because they go back. These are people that are students, and they're going back talking to whoever the head of the doctor is on that floor where I'm being seen in Carl. Well, we got to go back and talk to the attending doctor, and we'll be back every time. Well, we really don't want to give it to you right now because, you're not that old yet, and I really, age has something to do with pain. This is what she told me. I said, so, maybe I need to wait till I'm 80 and I'm half crippled or half dead. Then maybe you all give me what I need. That's fucked up. No, it is. That's how they've been treating me. So I could imagine, and I know how many other people they treated bad. It's many. Many. I got many people in my family that died. My grandmother's one. Whether she's dead, whatever happened there. And I didn't find her to be that messed up. I didn't. And as many times as she went to the doctor, why is it that she died like that? Because she was with you several times. I mean, every other month she was going. I'm like, damn, you going again? My uncle, the same, overweight, but he was overweight, so that part's his fault. But why is it that with certain things that you all did, or when you all make mistakes, you try to cover your shit up? Why is it that you cut into my body when all you had to do was make a little hole and drain out the pus or the disease, the whatever was there? Because you all try to make up a lie and say, oh, there was sickness and whatever we had to get. No, there was not. Because the same shit happened after you all cut me. And this is in the last 2 years. It started building up again. And you want to know what? My son, my middle child in Chicago, he goes, Mommy, I have some, like a ball too. He's like, squeeze it. I squeezed it and I put a lot of hot water because anybody knows hot water and steam is very good when you're doing shit like that. I squeezed it and I put the very hot water on there and it came out. And I don't know. I know I got still pain coming from this area. That's for sure. The cut that they used, and again, in the emergency room, you cut me open. There was 3-4 doctors that came in that day when I was there. The rest went looking for something to numb me, right? 2 of them or 3 went looking for some shit while 1 sat there in the chair. You know what he did? He took the knife. I don't even know if the knife was sterile, mind you. Took the knife and cut into me. Oh, I'm just going to look at it. I'm not going to hurt. And he like, ah! And I screamed so loud. I think everybody in the emergency room probably freaked out. I said, don't touch me again. If you touch me again, you're going to regret it. Do not touch me again. Now, all the doctors are coming back. Now, a different doctor comes because now they hear this shit. They heard me scream. Here he comes, a little short doctor. Miss Cardenas, what? He's like, I said, he cut me. Why would he touch me with something when it wasn't even numb? Why are you even cutting me in this damn hospital, I said. When you all know the procedure and so do I. You're supposed to take me back yonder, do the surgery, numb my body, if that's what you are going to start doing, because they're the ones that said they were going to start cutting and shit. Oh, I work with this idiot tells me. I work with famous people, and I said, I don't care who you work with. You could work with the president for all I care. You all make any more mistakes on me, I said, you're going to regret it. And there's 4 or 5 of you in this room, and he just cut me, and I have a big ass scar to prove it. He tells me, look, this is what he tells me. I'm going to put you to sleep. It shouldn't take no more than 15 minutes, Miss Cardenas. I said, yeah, people saying a lot of shit here in this room. I don't know what to believe. He goes, no, I'm serious. I already knew that it wasn't going to happen. They didn't want to listen to me, man. It's what happens when your fucking ego and your pride get in the way. Did not want to listen to me. Guess what happened? When I woke up back there by surgery because they had to take me back to the surgery room. That's how it was there, supposedly, from what he said. So why didn't you do what I said to begin with? Why did you do the shit the way you did it? Why did your doctor from your hospital feel that he could cut into me without numbing me and just slice me open like I was a piece of fucking meat? See, these are the mistakes and the type of things that I'm talking about worldwide. Too many mistakes. This is why people get sued. Okay? Now, mind you, I'm in this town. And they all listening. A lot of them have gifts. Don't think they don't, or they're just listening with the rest of the people worldwide. Mayo Clinic works very strongly with Carl. That's what they say. Because when they told me that, I started looking at them. I said, I'm sorry, but I don't believe you. Because one thing I know is Mayo Clinic has a very reputable, doesn't mean that they're not doing bad shit over there. I never said that. But I said, this type of shit that y'all are doing, they're not as sloppy as that. They may do some weird ass shit behind closed doors, I can only imagine. But I bet you they're not this stupid to make these many mistakes like you all are making. I'm sorry. I have to be honest. And I never even went to Mayo. But guess what? I know a lot of people that I worked with in the medical field that have given me a lot of beautiful, beautiful compliments about Mayo Clinic. Beautiful, beautiful things. You know, I can't say in my life that I've ever heard somebody say they went to Mayo Clinic, okay, and they had any bad results. I've heard nothing but good things from my patients that I work with. Because my patients, I used to tell them for years what I was going through, and they would say, you know, Stephanie, go to Mayo, go over there to the Mayo Clinic, go, and I was always working, and I never put myself first, so I didn't get to go, go there. But I've had many people tell me beautiful things about. Yeah, all kind of things. They saved my life. They found this, and I'm just telling you because this is my experiences and what people have, the people that I was working with in the medical. And the other thing is, a lot of these people don't know I'm in the medical field. They don't know I study medicine. It don't matter if I have an associate's degree or if medical assistant. I study it, and I was studying it before I got into it. And even though I didn't finish bachelor's and go all the way to the top, I study on my own all the time. I'm a studying machine. I don't need a PhD, honey. I do that shit on my own. So this is what many of us in this world are dealing with. And this has to cut the things. You all got to start tightening up on the shit that's going on this planet, or you're going to be held responsible. They want me to talk about the pain doctor over here in Carl Clinic. The one that I've seen 2 times. And the first time, it was a very bad visit. I left crying. That man's office. He was either Chinese or Japanese. That's neither here nor there, but that's what he was. And then time went by again, and I'm still dealing with pain. So they're like, look, Miss Cardenas, we're going to send you somewhere. They were going to send me out of town somewhere. I said, I don't have a car to go over there. How am I supposed to get there? And I'm not taking an Uber to go all the way over there and come out. That shit's going to cost me over $100-something. No. Well, we don't have any. We only got, and I'm like, really? I said, you know what? I said, look, because I started praying to God. God says, yes, Stephanie, go again. He said, but you just do what you have to do and try it again on your part. So that's what I did. I went back again. I felt the energy in the office before I even got in there. I'm like, I already know. Because of what happened between him and me the first time, I already know. I already felt it. I'm like, fuck, we're going to go. It's going to be. But I'm like, but I'm going to stay positive. I said, look, we started talking. He's like, oh, you're here again? That's what he tells me. Like, you're back? That's what he tells me. Just like that, cocky. Like, oh, you're back? And I'm like, oh, I'm trying to keep my cool and shit, I go, yeah, because, I don't have a choice. It seems that your facilities keep sending me to you. I said, but I thought that me and you could figure something out. Well, I'm not going to give you that. Here he started. I'm not changing on what I do. I said, well, I don't know what to tell you. I said, well, you said what you had to say. And I go, and I did. In the end, I'm like, you're a terrible doctor. I feel sorry for anybody that has to come in this office and has to ever be in your presence. Because, no, he is. He's a cold, heartless individual. And the first time that I went to that office, that facility here, I was waiting in my room and I heard the person in the next room over. This is how I know it's a repetitive thing. Because I heard the patient in the next room and they were loud. Arguing. Probably about the same situation. I look, the dude wants to use like natural, and that's fine. Okay? I don't have a problem with that. But some people have situations that, they need pain medicine, dude. Everybody that goes to you, see, when I went to him, this is when Trump was in office. Trump was in office that year when this shit started. And this is what he tells me. He's like, well, they changed the laws and we can't do this. And people are doing. I said, well, excuse me, sweetheart. First of all, I'm not everybody. And I'm not people. I'm Stephanie. My situation is mine and mine alone. And whatever Trump's doing, I wouldn't give a damn what. I don't. I said, he don't even know what the hell he's doing. So you trying to tell me what? He don't know shit about the medical field. He don't know shit about people's pain. A dope fiend's a dope fiend. You could tell a dope fiend from a person that's in pain. Because even when I did use street drugs to alleviate my pain because of my illness, my sickness and disease, let me tell you something. A dope fiend is a dope fiend. They're going to beg you. They're going to cry. They're going to chase for it. They're going to ask for it on a daily basis. They're going to want it. See, this is what they were trying to make me look like. That's what they wanted to do to reverse how the fuck they were treating me. No, you ain't never gonna make me look like a dope fiend, because I know what I used to use dope and to alleviate pain. I was never a dope fiend. A dope fiend is someone that continuously wants it every second. Boom, 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 boom. And they're never satisfied with one, honey. They need a lot of it. That was never me. Ever. Even when I did it to alleviate my pain when I didn't have pain medicine. So don't ever compare me to a dope fiend. I know what a drug addict is. Whether they're hooked to pills, drug, it's all the same shit to me. So how people have been treating people is going to, people will be receiving karma. Yes, they will. Worldwide. Yes, you will. People may have passed away because of the bad things you have done. Some of you are doing a lot of bad shit, and it's too much. It's too much. You're missing, you're not paying attention to your job. They're telling me about something else, and I'm trying not to get into that subject. Something about organs. Insurance money with doctors, organs, people making money off of organs, people dying, insurance money, whatever they tried to do to me at Mount Sinai, which I said I was in there for 6 hours, could have died. They were waiting for me to die, didn't die, because they didn't know I was an angel. Duh. That's why it took so many hours. They were trying to figure out, why is it that why isn't she dead? Why? They probably were all in the room. I wasn't even, but I can just imagine. They're all standing in this room, operating room. Why isn't she dead? What are we going to do now? Because she's not going anywhere. We've been in here for 6 hours. Then I have, okay, these are big situations, so I'm just going back and forth and what's been going on. Now, with medicines, I have medicines that were not even supposed to be given to me that I told you guys the last week or 2 weeks ago. A medicine that's for a man. First of all, I'm not a man. Unless I have a dick that I don't know about, but I don't see anything. I see a very big vagina. I don't see a penis. Why was I given some of the medicines throughout several years that I was never even supposed to have? Man, I'm telling you, God and the universe, they are disappointed in a lot of you. And not just pertaining to me, many worldwide, but especially me. I'm telling you. So this is a video that I wanted to make a while ago, but I had other important things that I had to deal with. So now I'm talking about this. And this is important, because when you make me have pain and suffering just because you want to, I have a fucking problem with that. And then there's documentation to verify, and x-rays and pictures to verify that I have everything that I have. Oh no, sweetheart. You gonna suffer. God will make sure that you are being dealt with for my pain and suffering. How many people have had to die because of shit like this? How many doctors do you all have worldwide that just sitting there to get a dollar? Never going to school thinking about the human to help the human, only going to school because they were either told by their families, well, that I don't care, that's good money, or them just thinking, well, it's good money, so I'm going to do it. Not ever thinking about, like me, like an angel, I want to help humans because I care and I love them. I don't want to see people suffer. If your mindset is not like that and you're a doctor or a nurse, a medical assistant, healthcare, home care, whatever, for kids, for adults, for elderly, get out. Get out. Because if you don't, you will be removed. And I will have all of you embarrassed worldwide. If it's not a seat for you and not a job for you, you do not need to be in it. And also for the people in charge of hospitals, clinics, facilities, you are the ones making the rules too. So a lot of you are just as liable as these doctors. Because if you're giving them too many patients that they can't focus on a few patients and what's really going on to really be able to focus to see what's really going on here. Let me go deeper. Let's really try to help this person. If you got so many patients, how you expect them to do that? You're putting heavy loads on them. How you expect them to do that? Oh, hi, Miss Cardenas. What's going on? Oh, okay. Not even 5 minutes. Okay. Well, okay. The nurse is gonna come in, and I'm like, damn. I didn't even get to get that many words out that I really wanted to talk to my doctor about. But shit. Well, shit. What the hell could I do? There's nothing I can do. No, really, at the end, you could scream, you could fuss, but then they're going to make you look like you're the crazy one. You're the one that's loud. You're the one that's obnoxious. That's exactly what they were trying to do to me. Because I know what they do, honey. Oh, do I know? I've been studying them, honey, for a long about 40 years, maybe more, 40. I've been studying y'all since I'm telling you, since I was young. I've been in the hospital since I was a kid, because I was always getting sick because they were trying to kill my ass. That's separate. That's for the spiritual warfare. But I've been in and out of hospitals all my life. I had pre-cancer in the uterus at 18 at Rush Hospital. There ain't nothing that I don't know. I've been studying y'all for a long damn time. My guardian always wanted me to have abortion. No, you can't have, because you gotta go to school. You can't. No. I don't know if they kept these kids alive, which I already believe they did, because anything that comes out of me is precious. To this world, that's for damn sure. Whether they don't know how to do, use their gifts, or they use it for negativity, that's separate. Because there's people that have ego and pride all over. Some people don't know how to balance what they have. That's why a lot of people in this world are angry with me, because they're like, who the hell is this person? This is a person that is balanced. All the shit that we done did to her, they've been trying to kill her since she was a baby. And this motherfucker's 51, she's in her 50s, she's still standing. What the hell? What is this? We've never seen anything like this. Right away, you want to start freaking out. Oh, she's an alien. She's this. No, I'm not. Yes, I'm an angel. Maybe I am an alien being. But I'm a light being, sweetheart. I'm light. I have light and dark, but I choose, my preference is light over anything. I'll never go to any doctor's office or your office, it could be the president's office, and just to disrespect you or to be loud. No, sweetheart. Not even when my own mother, when I have to say the things I have to say. I don't even like doing that, because that's not who I am. But I have to protect myself, because if I don't, what do you think these people are going to do? They're going to devour me. They're going to leave me to rot. And I'll be damned. I've suffered enough, and so have many of you on this planet. So it takes a whole people, humanity, to stand up together to do what's right. Learn how to speak up. Learn how to do it. And even the doctors. I'm not just trying to pick on doctors. That's not what's happening here. And if you're taking it like that, you're not getting the wisdom and the knowledge that I'm trying to get. I'm not doing that. Maybe there's things that you all have done that I don't like the way you have done it, or you have certain procedures from your higher ups. I look at all those things, okay? Trust me. Trust me now. Because like I said, you work for a certain facility, hospital, clinic, you're not the boss. If you don't own it, you're not the boss. Some people own their own, you know what I mean? So I get it. One thing about me is I am here to look at all aspects of everybody's side. The person being affected and the one that's causing the problem, the one that maybe, or you could be working somewhere, your boss, and whoever owns that company. So this is the things that I do. I'm studying the gang. Let's use gangs for example, because that's another. I've done many things since I've been here. Being around a certain gang, watching what kind of women and young men and young women, studying why are they here, what's their background, what families do they come from, how do they think, what nationalities are they, what's their pain, what's causing them pain, why do they feel like they need to destruct everything around them, and including themselves. I've been doing shit like this the whole time I've been here. Since a little girl. It started with my own mother and father. They were also being studied. Why are alcoholics prone to be alcoholics? What is the issue of this man? What is the issue of this woman? Why does this woman feel like she has to deal with this? What is it that this man and this woman are trying to attain, that they're going through so much pain and suffering? It was always about the dollar. And it's always about the dollar here. It doesn't matter what situation, basically. It's money, power, control. And it's child wound healing. Okay, because what happens is you're fixated on what you were taught or what you believe is the right way. Like we could go back to the pain doctor dude. And in their culture, Japan, China, whatever, they like, all herbal and that they're into that. Does that mean that that's going to work for every patient? No, it does not. No, it does not. First of all, you have to be into that for it to even work to that level. If a person is not on that level, it's not going to work for them. No matter how bad you believe it is. See, we're going back to ego and pride because they're stuck in their ways. I'm sorry, you cannot be, sir. Then we go to my mother and my father, which is a different situation, and I'm studying them. Why are you alcoholic? Why is my father an alcoholic? Well, wait, let's see. Well, he was in the army. He didn't, probably didn't ask to be there, didn't have a choice, but fuck it, he was there. You done killed him, a lot of people, and who knows what else. You could have went berserk and did a lot more for all I know. I don't know, and I don't want to know. Then before that, but what happened to this? What happened to this patient before that? Well, he grew up in a family with 7 sisters or however many people he was taking up. Mind you, some of their own kids. Ended up having to be the father because his mother was not responsible and felt that she was going to put all that pressure onto this son. When it wasn't the son that had those kids, it was the man she had the kids with that was also not responsible and wasn't in the picture for whatever reason. I don't know. They know, I don't. But this is what I'm studying. Why is it that this specimen is always beating and abusing this woman, my mother? Because he's taking out all his aggravation, his anger, whatever's not going right in his life. And why are they fighting? I could go a step even further. Because of the child that is me, that's right there, could not even be their child. could have done bad things. Everything else that they got combined, right? And this is what could be going on. Why is it that this woman, right, this specimen, is so angry inside? What happened to her as a child? Why is it that they're so secretive and don't want to tell you hardly anything at all? But yet very mean and cold. Could be loving, Not sure if it was because the ass whoopings they were given that they had to be loving to have that. I don't know. Only they do. There's a lot going on. I've been studying many people for a long time. I work for the Most High, the God of all gods. Why was I always sick for my stomach all the time? Why were they always putting me in the bathtub with water? Why were they going crazy when I was getting a stomach ache but not doing anything? Hardly took me to the doctor. Just tried to deal with it right there because they were poisoning me. And God forbid they took me to the doctor, because then they would know what was going on, that they tried to poison and kill me. Many times. See, I study people all my life. Then you got the fucking, and this is the thing, some people got the audacity to treat you like you're the bad person. No matter what situation I'm talking about. But I'm gonna shut this off right now, because I could bring out a lot of stories, but I don't want to mix things up too much. But I'm just showing you examples of who I am. Who I've been since I was itty bitty, about 4 or 5 years old. Yes, I was very intelligent, beyond compare. God is showing me a vision right now, a picture of when I used to be in the bathtub and both of them just standing over me looking at me. And I didn't realize then, because I didn't know what they were doing. I was too little to even probably, understand every last thing, but I was smart. Why would these two people, why are they watching me? Why am I sitting in a bathtub constantly? I was always in the bathtub constantly and always sick for my stomach. Continuously, over and over and over and over and over and over and over. Over and over, always sick for my stomach. Because these people like to play with people's food too. Oh, yes, they do. Yeah, I'm telling you, and I can only imagine how many people did pass away because of the weird shit that these type of people do worldwide. Whether doctors, whether my family, whether it's on the spiritual warfare side or just the regular day-to-day thing. Because I already told you guys several times, you have to start combining this shit together, because it all goes together. But God's literally showing me the picture. Like me sitting in the bathtub, I couldn't poop, I was constipated, I was sick. And then they're like, just go in the bathtub. This is what they would tell me, go in the bathtub. Go in the bathtub, just poop in the bathtub. I'm like, poop in the bathtub? Why would somebody want to poop in the bathtub? I found that to be weird. Okay? Why would you want me to poop in the bathtub? Yes, it probably could soothe you or whatever, right? But no, you got to go deeper than that. Because they were continuously trying to take me out early. That's why they kept trying to keep it under wraps right there. Several times God showing me, because I couldn't even remember my childhood for a long time, especially not things like that. God's literally showing me a picture of David and Elizabeth standing over the bathtub watching me. I mean, you definitely don't want nobody to watch you. And sometimes, yeah, they would go out, but they wouldn't take me to the doctor or the hospital. Oh, God forbid, hell no. So could you imagine what they've been doing to everybody else? Oh, honey, I'm not the only one they mess with. That's why they want to keep my kids real close. Oh, please don't be stupid. But I don't want to take this to another story because we're still, keep it with the medical thing. But I'm telling you the truth so you all can start seeing and putting the fucking puzzle pieces together. Because everything goes together one way or the other. It's a spiritual warfare going on this planet, sweetheart matrix. Yes, baby. And motherfucker get down and dirty. And what a man or a woman won't do, honey, for clout, power, and whatever they want. Even if they got to poison you to take you out, shit. Who cares? Even if we have to try to make sure we take this person out. Doctors, too. People that want insurance money off of a dead body or organs. See what I'm saying? You see where I'm going? You got to open your mind because I'm even solving a lot of your cases for you at the same time. Yeah, they ain't ready for me. They're not ready for me. They never were. Oh, but they know how to disrespect me. Talking about get out, get out. Girl, you keep bothering me, girl. I'm going to make sure you get off the planet. You're going to leave early. Starting today, you keep pissing me off. You and your whole bloodline, as a matter of fact. Don't play games with me. And for the doctors, just look. If you're with the dark, I'm just telling you, you're going to go down with the dark. So make a choice. Find balance in your dark and your light, or you're going to be removed. And it will not be my face. Some of you, it might be. For a majority of you, it won't be me you will be seeing when this happens. They'll be a lot bigger than me. So bigger than the Sears Tower. So be careful. Be careful. Be careful. They're bigger than the Sears Tower. I just told you how big they are now. All right. So think about those things. And ladies and gentlemen, my health matters. And I'm sure many of you all, your health matters. My pain matters. And many of you all worldwide, your pain matters. If you're going to invest in anything in this world, invest in yourself. You'll never go wrong. It's what I've been doing my whole life. But see, I'm an earth angel. I'm a goddess. I came here because I love the God of all gods. And I love his people. And that's why I'm here. The men and women that are of the dark and the dark demonic demons, the devil himself, the Antichrist, whatever you want to call these idiots, no, sweetheart, they don't love you. They never did, they never will. But me right here, oh, I love you. I love you so much, I'm going to tell you what's wrong, what you need to correct. I love you so much that I'll go to the ends of the world. I love you so much, I fight in the spiritual warfare day and night in other realms and dimensions just for you all. And when I'm awake. Oh, yeah. I did not come to play around. I take my job serious. And I don't take kindly to people disrespecting me or mishandling me or mine. Or even mistreating my God, the God of all God. No, I do not. Nor any other gods for that matter that are balanced in their dark and their light. Not everybody's balanced. But the ones that are balanced and they're all working together with me to make a better world. Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do. Angels, saints, ascending masters, elders, the confederation of the universe, which are aliens. Oh, yes, I love them all. And that's why they take care of me the way they do. They'll knock out the whole world if they have to, just for little old me. Remember that when you mistreat me, or you think about mistreating me, ever again, please. Now, I'm done. Have a beautiful day. I hope that helped you to enlighten you, okay? So you can know the truth of what I'm going through. Because I'm tired of people lying on me, too. I am tired of people making me look like something I'm not. I'm tired of people lying on me. I'm sick of it. I had enough. And some of you better start standing up for yourselves. Hey, worldwide, honey. Country to country, city to city, state to state, baby. Farm to farm, village to village, jungle to jungle. Hey, get it together. Start standing up. Closed mouth don't get fed. All right. Thank you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, please.